Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Red versus Blue, you guys. It's a whole new season. It's a whole new story. And I gotta say, I think they're killing it so far. I feel like they're really going with kind of continuing the spirit of last season with like equal parts. In fact, maybe it's even a little bit more equal parts here of like shenanigans, but also like bigger story, a little bit more heavier concepts, etc., etc. Last time was really, really good, guys. I have a lot to say about it. I will make it short because I know we want to jump into the next batch. Today we're doing 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I will just kind of briefly get into my lingering thoughts. Before I do that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. All right, guys. So let's review what we have. We have our crew leading a whole new crew. Now, I love that for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's really fun and interesting to have, like, some new blood mixed in here, especially after coming off, like, the freelancer arc and everything. We're not coming immediately off of it, but, you know, like, a season ago. I really enjoy watching our crew interact with other people and having them interact with this kind of world that the tone was just so different. I find it kind of interesting that now we're starting to interact with, yes, the tone is different. Like Kimball is very kind of like, although I like Kimball a lot, there's definitely like a likability and a charisma there, but very like, not like our crew, you know what I mean? And then Felix is kind of in the middle, like he can appreciate like the wackiness, but he's like a little bit more of like, you know, less cartoonish, I guess, than our crew can be. But then you have the new recruits, the ones that they're making the team out of, and I just love this dynamic so far so much. I could tell I'm really, really going to be a fan of it because there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of reflections of our characters that we've come to know in these new characters. And I think that's going to be really, really... So we saw, like, kind of how do they deal with people totally not like them? And now how do they deal with people who are maybe a little too like them in personality? I'm curious to find out. So, you know, we also have, like I said, some heavier concepts, like Tucker kind of learning, you know, the consequences of his actions in a war and like people getting killed kind of like on his, not just on his watch, but like as a result of things that he did, you know, choices he made. And you could tell that's really going to bother him. Whereas, you know, Felix is just kind of like, look, you know, this stuff happens in a war. Like, you know, you still... like numbers wise, you came out on top, you know, and it's like, yeah, but still people died and everything. So just stuff like that. I think they're doing a good job of balancing it so far. The journal entries were great. Most of them were wacky. The one that wasn't was really, really disturbing. And I, for one, am really curious to see more about Locus and get to know Locus a little bit better and like personality, motivations, everything like that. So yeah, guys, we have a batch of 4 to do today. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right into the next episodes of Red vs. Blue Season 12. Let's do this. Give me the guitar.
Eureka! Is it working? Hello! Can you hear me?
Yes! Jesus! What's the point of this again? This is going to make you all better fighters. Tell him, Simmons.
What are we doing?
Jensen and I have installed capture software into all of our helmets, allowing us to transmit what we see on the battlefield to a local server.
Wait, do they only record on the battlefield, or are they recording all the time?
All the time, duh.
I don't know how I feel about that. Dude, that's fine. But what if it records me doing something embarrassing, like looking at Jensen's butt or something? Excuse me?
Just don't look at Jensen's butt, Palomo.
Well, now I'm way more aware of her butt than usual. It's throwing me off. Palomo?
Oh, is this like when you say don't think about something and...
That's supposed to make us any better. It's like this. Sometimes you're with a lady, right? And she
Oh,
wants to
boy.
spice things up, so you're like, boom, video camera. And she's
That's...
into it, and then you're like, oh yeah. But then what's even better
Tucker.
is that later you can go back and look at those tapes and figure out what was really working and what you can do better.
So...
Are you like...
It's like football coaches reviewing clips of past games.
Sure. I mean, if you're into football coaches and that works better for you, I guess. No judgments.
Oh, it's that. Well, I don't think that's exactly what... Okay. All right. Okay. Good to know that Tucker's doing his homework.
I've said it for years. Sorry, I meant terrible. You'd make a terrible manager.
Whatever. You say tomato, I order a subordinate to say tomato.
Okay.
I order a subordinate to say it.
Enemy soldier.
Take out one guy? That's doable.
The soldier is Felix.
Oh.
What? If we can take out the best fighter in the New Republic, I'd say we stand a pretty good chance against any of those feds. Yeah.
That's actually...
You don't have to. Just do what you normally do. But know that you'll have a giant bullseye painted across your back.
Oh! Yeah, no pressure.
Bring it on, tough guy.
I will.
Oh, boy.
And when we capture you, you're going to tell Kimball that we're approved for the mission. Fine. Good. Great. So,
Good!
are you just going to stand there or what?
No, I was sticking my tongue out at you, but...
Oh, but you can't
I
tell
guess I'm
because
wearing a
you're wearing...
helmet, so-
Okay, yeah.
Shut up.
Steps, just gonna walk away. Okay. It's actually not a bad idea if you can get Felix.
Private Ganoush and I were given the task of editing down all of the footage from your training session.
We took what we believe to be some of the more eye-opening moments from today's events in hopes that they might help you strategize in the future.
Like a highlight reel.
Like a reel.
Why don't we get started?
Oh, well, like a compilation of
Welcome
something.
to my helmet cam. Today, we're going to be trying to take down Felix. So,
Right.
let's see how it goes. Could be bad.
Okay,
Could be
cool.
good. Could be in the middle.
Who are you
Could be
talking
somewhere.
to?
Could be...
The audience?
What audience? We're recording this for ourselves. You're the
Somebody's
audience.
editing it.
Hi, me. Hi, Plomo. Can we skip this part?
Hi.
Or anything.
Huh?
Okay, Felix is right over there.
Bitters.
Okay.
Hand me a flashbang.
Oh, right. About that.
Hurry
Did
up,
you?
getting away.
Oh, did you
I
not?
don't have
Okay.
I told you to grab them.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh,
really
now.
listening.
Okay, so now
Worst manager.
we're seeing how it feels now.
That's not what that word means.
Does anybody have a fucking grenade?
I gave mine to Caboose.
You what?
Fire in the hole.
Caboose! Pain and laughter. Pain and laughter. It's a good summation of the show.
For hours.
Jesus Christ, how long is this video?
Is this like a?
I just fucking said it. Pay attention.
Does it get any better?
Define better.
Oh,
Did they just make like a fail video, basically?
To try this again.
Oh, let's go, guys. Come on. You gotta practice to get better. You've gotta practice to get better. No one's gonna get it on their first try. Feel the oh dies. Whoever did the captions on this doing a good job. Oh, not even like
He's holding
barely had to move.
Right? Yes, sir.
Well,
that's good to know.
yeah, that's still pretty. this is their reward for having to do the editing.
Okay.
Caboose is just laughing for the sake of laughing. Caboose with like any weapon, he's like very weapon. Oh, excuse me, you two. Yeah. Just walk away. Oh, sweetheart, do you need like a?
Negative.
Ooh.
No. Yeah, I got
You need
nothing.
like some cold medicine or something, you know? Also, you guys, let me know that she's voiced by Yay.
Hey, Felix! Catch!
Oh, he did catch it.
Oh no, 3 misses. No.
And he's gonna throw it back. And he's gonna throw that one. That backfired quite literally. That is the definition of well, it's not the definition of backfire, but it's pretty close. Oh, boys, we're giving it. Do the floppy and then do the thing.
At what point did you
Then
think
we're
I
good.
knew what that meant?
He's just gonna walk right by him. Oh, I'm glad you're having a good time with this, you guys. Glad you're having a good time.
That was actually kind of funny.
It was. Oh.
Hey, you know, I have to admit, I've never seen these guys laugh so much before. Why are you being so
Are we
hard on
bringing
us?
them together?
All we need is a
Possibly?
green
Is it
light from you, and Kimball lets us save our friends. So why the hell can't you just lighten up for once?
Because he doesn't want you to die, yeah. He doesn't
You know,
want
for
you,
people who've
genuinely
done
does
so
not want
much,
you to die.
You really are just a bunch of idiots, aren't you? That's what we said from the
Very
start.
lucky.
So then why are you trying to still be
Idiots.
something you're not? Felix!
Mmm.
Whether
Wow.
you know or not is ultimately up to her. But risking the lives of more people? That's on you. I thought you didn't care about losing people. I don't. But you do.
And plus, does he really not care? Or is that just
We need
bravado?
to talk.
Okay.
Could it not be as depressing as the talk we're having right now? Well, I can't make any promises.
Probably gonna be more depressing, actually. Oh, man. You know, guys, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know? I mean, they're trying. They're really trying. I gotta let the ad play through. And it is a food-related ad, so it's very distracting. I mean, and I know I've been saying that this whole time, but, like, they're not just gonna go from being, like, very untrained. And some of them have a little, you know, thanks to Wash, like, a little bit of training. But, you know, I mean, that's gonna take time. And to be fair, they got a lot of the soldiers to laugh, which is good for you. And I guess you could say that. But it's interesting to me that Felix is always like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Yet, like, doesn't want them to die. And I mean, I know that he is probably hardened from everything that he's seen and done and everything. But at the same time, I really have a hard time believing that he just truly does not care. But Tucker really does. And we know that from the interaction that they had last time where, you know, Felix was kind of like, well, that's actually, like, it's not that bad in a battle. But he's like, yeah, but, like, people were killed. And it was on him. So, yeah, guys, the compilation, the highlight reel kind of turned into a fail video. I gotta say. It's unfortunate. They'll get there. They're gonna get there. Next one, guys. Let's go. What are we up to now? Did we have our talk?
I like to come down here when I need to think. It's peaceful.
It's really glowy.
It's very,
That's
it's
the
shiny.
algae. Don't touch it. It's radioactive.
Oh, good to know. Very peaceful.
I'd like to apologize for Felix's behavior. He was out of line.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
He's just worried.
He is worried.
I could really feel his concern when he dislocated my shoulder yesterday.
He puts on a tough guy act, but deep down, I know he cares about you guys.
Kimball, I hate to break it to you, but the dude doesn't give a shit about any of this. He's just in it for the money.
Is he?
More complicated
Yeah, there's
than that.
definitely more to it. I've wanted
Are
to
you banging?
Jesus, no.
Just saying,
Oh.
got his stuff for money.
We are not banging.
So you're single.
Felix may
Tucker,
not be fighting for
relax.
the same reasons we are, but he has more than enough motivation to win this war.
What do you mean?
What are you saying?
Things weren't always this bad. The tides have turned time and time again, and we've come so close to victory, only to be pushed back to the brink of defeat. But whenever
That
things looked their
sucks.
worst, Felix was there with vehicles or weapons or even just a plan of attack.
He kept in
I
it.
never wanted to be a soldier, Tucker.
Oh,
None of us did.
have that in common.
But Felix? He chose this lifestyle,
I see.
and he chose it because he's good at it.
You know,
Right.
for his boss, you really make it sound like you need him more than he needs you.
Well, I wasn't always his boss. He was in this fight before I was even an officer.
What?
Oh, wow.
Tucker, I am the fourth person to lead the New Republic.
Wow, okay.
What?
Our first leader was killed in action. The second was assassinated at what we had been told would be a peace treaty. And
Oh,
the third
no.
was blown out of the sky while trying to leave Chorus for help.
Sheesh.
What are you doing?
Call me crazy, but I suddenly don't feel as safe around
It's like, I'm gonna back
I
away.
guess my position does have a pretty quick turnover.
you. Okay, now you're talking my language.
Touch me, and you'll sink to the bottom of this lake.
No
The very
touching.
That's
radioactive
what I
lake.
thought.
So Felix has been on the Rebels' payroll for a long time. What makes you think he won't just up and leave whenever he's made enough money? I know I would.
He's not
I
even
mean,
making money,
if I
is he?
wasn't
He's
so invested in
getting
your
like,
cause.
Like I said, Felix
He's
has
getting
more
weapons?
than enough motivation to win this war.
what is really
The
going
thing that
on with
keeps him
Felix?
fighting? It's the same thing that's kept us from victory for so long. It's what took your friends. It's Locus.
Oh, he has a personal vendetta against. What? Tucker's reaction.
Front and center on the double.
Something wrong, sir?
Boy.
Oh, you better believe something's wrong, Private Smith.
Wait, I thought we were lieutenants.
I'm a private. Lieutenant, private, whatever. Just listen to your captain.
I thought Tucker was our captain.
No, Tucker's our leader. I think Griff's still a captain.
He's
Are we
the
still
captain.
lieutenants?
Well, I don't see why not.
Yeah, is this the line for the bathroom? Listen to your captain!
Okay, I'll buy. What's going on?
He's like, I'm curious.
Simmons, a major fucking breach.
We
What?
have?
Someone from this squad has stolen from my very secret
I
and very
see.
personal food stash.
Oh, right. God help us if you only have 9 meals a day.
Oh, this wasn't just petty theft, Simmons. This was murder.
Murder?
I didn't do it. Now, we all agreed that it was a
Caboose heard murder and was like,
Debbie
wait.
cream pie I've been saving for emergencies
Jelly
is now
cream
missing and
pie.
presumed eaten.
Presumed eaten.
No, I don't believe it.
I'm curious to see what this pie is all about, I'm
We
not
had
gonna
food within
lie.
arm's reach and haven't eaten it yet?
I have been hiding it since basic training, Simmons.
Wait,
What is
that would
the,
mean it was years old.
how
Many years.
Let's not get into specifics. Let's
Kind
just
of
say it's old.
preservatives are in that
That's
pie?
disgusting.
Oh, I know, but we're about to
It's a
find
cream
the
pie.
son of a bitch.
Didn't he say it was a
Don't
cream?
you worry about that.
Yeah, he's probably got indigestion.
Yeah, and even though we all blamed the tank, kind of feel like church had a little something to do.
He's just like, start signing
my
blame.
food locker. He'd seen it after every training mission I gave him while he was in my squad. After every single raid on the mess hall, he reported back to
Oh.
me, and I thought I could trust him. But it turns out I was wrong. Isn't that right? Bitters.
Oh,
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
I think my stomach is dying.
oh, he
Bitters, I thought you were
did.
cool, but it turns out you're nothing but lazy, good for nothing dirtbag. Hey, leave him alone. Shut it, Simmons. Simmons?
Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
wait. I mean,
Griff.
Oh, are
you're
we?
starting to sound like Sarge.
Are we?
what the
Oh,
Simmons, what is happening to me?
I think
power
you're
is
having a
not good for you,
Yeah, those are my
friends.
favorite kind.
Being connected to unconventional power must be putting too much stress on your brain. Now it's defaulting to what you subconsciously perceive to be the symbol of leadership.
Which would be Sarge.
Sarge.
And you're yelling at
Not
someone
true.
for being lazy, which is like, how?
Do you guys have any idea what's going on here?
Not
No.
in the slightest.
No, you must be so confused right now.
Oh, God, I'm gonna hurl.
Gross.
Don't let me drown in my helmet.
I gotta say, I no longer have interest in this jelly pie, whatever it
When the Federal
was.
Army heard we had hired a mercenary to help our side, they decided to do the same. But they didn't just find any contract killer. They found Felix's oldest rival, his ex-partner,
Ex-partner.
So you're telling me Felix used to be friends with that psycho?
They
Not
were
exactly.
professionals.
They fought
were
together in the Great
hunters.
War, and their squad saw one of the worst battles in UNSC
Whoa.
history. Felix and Locus never got along. They fought over everything, but considering what they were up against, they banded together.
Right, they had each other's
And they
backs.
survived.
Mm-hmm.
But surviving isn't always enough. When the war was over, many soldiers had a difficult time returning to civilian life. And
Makes
some of them
sense.
weren't able to return at all.
Oh boy.
Felix and Locus were always competitive. But when
Competitive.
Locus signed up with
Now they're-
Feds, I think Felix took it as a final challenge.
Final challenge.
Oh,
Locus
final.
knew that his mission would mean killing his former ally. But he took it anyway.
Ooh. Oh,
Either
settle
money
the
was too
score.
good, or Locus wanted to know, once and for all, which of them was better.
This is personal. It's personal.
We all have our reasons for fighting, Tucker. And I know that yours are your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Your 5 days are almost up. And I don't know when we're going to get another chance like this.
Please
You know,
try
I think
really
I respond
hard.
better to positive reinforcement.
I'm just saying, you should make the most out of the time you have left. Your squad may be improving slowly, but they're improving nonetheless.
They are improving.
Just need to
Like,
keep trying.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
get back
that's
out
been
there.
working so well.
Feel free to come by
Don't
my
give
office
up.
if you ever need anything, Tucker.
I'm so glad he didn't try to make some kind of
Ah,
lewd
fun's
comment
over, Tucker's
after
back.
that.
Tucker, come here.
Oh.
Cool. Tell me I'm lazy.
I like
but I don't
Kimball.
play by the rules.
What?
I don't
Tell me I don't-
don't. Give me booty.
What?
Dealing with some issues.
Well, hurry up and get
I don't know
need
what
you guys to
Caboose
meet me
is
in the box
doing.
in 10 minutes.
But I love
What's
it.
going on?
We're leaving.
Oh, we're doing this. We're doing
Greetings,
this.
fellow web surfers.
Oh, that was
Be sure to
very
subscribe to our channel before you go.
abrupt.
It'll be just like we're friends.
Guys, it's okay. So we got a big old revelation there about what's really going on. I knew there was like something more going on with Felix. I knew it might not necessarily be like your typical tragic backstory, but I knew there was like more reason, you know, than just like, hey, and he even said like he wasn't even really getting paid at this point. He's just kind of like taking, like, didn't he say that a while back that he's mostly just like getting paid in resources or something? Like they don't even like have that much money left to be paying him. So I knew it was kind of like personal on some level. I just didn't really know the specifics. Now we know they fought side by side. They've always had a strong rivalry, but I feel like this is going to be a situation where they know each other best, but that fiercely strong, I will take you down, like no matter what kind of nature, is just driving them both so much. But at the end of the day, they work together so long. Like there is a bond there, but yet it almost, you know what it almost kind of feels like, and I don't know if maybe I'm reading too much into this. You know in anime, when it's like two people have to take each other out, but yet they really respect one another as well, and they know that the opponent is so strong that it's almost like, it's almost like the challenge that drives them. It's kind of like what it sounds like here. I don't know if that's the exact situation, but just from what I know of it so far, that's kind of what I'm perceiving it as. And it is very much personal. You know, it might not be like revenge, necessarily a tragic backstory, but it is like a personal vendetta in a way for both of them. I still don't know why Locus is so interested in Wash, which is what we saw in one of the journal entries. That could just be, I really have no idea why, but that would explain why Felix is still around, the kind of the stake that he has in all of this. And I think that's going to be really interesting. I think that adds another layer for sure. We're not just watching the story of, you know, a rebellion versus I hate to say like a rebellion versus an empire, but they've already drawn the comparison, and so I'm just going to put it out there. This is kind of like a little bit more of an individual story too, and it already was, because we know our guys are in it because they have to get our other friends back. But that's going to be interesting. I also like Kimball a lot. I'm really enjoying getting to know her a little bit better, and I'm enjoying what I'm seeing from, like, of all people, Tucker. And I like that he's still like, everyone's still them, but you can't help but be influenced a little bit by your environment and the things that happen as a result of the decisions that you make. So it's kind of interesting to see, like, that character growth there. Meanwhile, Griff is growing into Sarge. You know, it's funny, he was so opposed to bitters, and I'm like, you realize you're looking in a mirror right now, right? Like, it doesn't feel so good when it's on the other side. Literally does not feel so good, because that pie had to be beyond spoiled. Like, I don't even want to think about it. At first I was kind of like, ooh, what is it? Sounds kind of like jelly beanish. Like, what do we... No, I no longer have an interest. It sounds very gross in its current state. Would have loved to have seen it when it was fresh. But yeah. And meanwhile, Caboose is just there, like, doing pirate accents, talking about how the murder was not his fault and who we can blame. And he's like, I want to say maybe it's a little bit churched. Like, church isn't even around. And he's like, he's just learning the art of deflection very well. So, all right, guys, next to last episode, let's do this.
What do you mean, leaving? Where are we going?
Is it to the park? Oh, I know, it's the beach.
Oh, you really are a puppy, aren't you, baby?
That, are you?
He really is a puppy.
Compound and bust out our friends.
But we still have some time left to train the squad. Why would we leave now?
Because the squad's not coming with us.
Are they
What?
going in a separate car?
No.
Ah, so they're flying. You know, I have an extra
Not
bag to check. Is that
exactly.
going to be a problem? Cause
No, Caboose, we're going on this mission alone.
along with the
okay.
squad. Got it. What is that?
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but our super elite team sucks. There's no way they'll be able to pull off a rescue mission.
I don't
We
feel
don't
like
know
this
that.
is the
Kimball can
way.
still pass us.
I'm not talking about passing. I'm talking about our trainees blowing up or getting shot or disintegrated or something.
Oh,
He doesn't.
yeah, that's a problem.
He doesn't want to
Felix was
risk
right.
their
We're just gonna end
lives.
up getting more people killed.
So you're saying we should just get ourselves killed instead?
Hey, we've done crazier things than this. Remember that time we fought like a bajillion hundred robots? We didn't fuck that up.
We had church.
Okay, well, what about CT or the meta?
We got lucky.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Now maybe we can't
I mean, yes
teach a
and
bunch
no,
of people how
maybe,
to fight,
but
the four of us can totally pull this off. We're not gonna get another chance like this. We just gotta go in and get our guys back. After that, Wash will know what to do.
But even Felix couldn't break
what?
into
We
this
don't even
place.
know what
We're
condition
not
he's
Felix.
in.
Felix is smart. The feds won't be expecting dumb.
Hey, who are you calling dumb? No, seriously, I was just asking for some clarification.
He's like, no, I really want to know.
Code names and act like real soldiers, but we're not. We haven't been from the beginning, so why are we trying now? I say we just get in there and do what we do best.
Which is?
I have
Just
no idea.
Kind of play it by ear?
Whatever it is, it's worked for us before.
That's your plan? We just show up and
Show up and wing it.
That's the worst plan I've ever... Alright, let's do it. What?
It's like,
Really?
I'm
You
in.
want to do this? Yeah. So what? So what? You never want to do anything. Ever.
He's
I've been
changing.
following orders I never liked for years. No, you haven't. You disobey orders all the time. Well, I don't want to be the guy to give shitty orders that nobody wants to follow.
So he's like, then I've got
Sarge,
to-
damn it. There's no
You
way I'm
gotta
making a
follow
bunch
him.
of stupid rebels get shot for something I want. So yeah, whatever. Let's just do it.
Look at
That's the
you.
most selfless thing you've ever
It
said.
really is the
But
most
let's
selfless
more
thing you've
food
ever
before we go.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Yeah, there we go.
Simmons.
Caboose just again.
How are we getting there?
Ah, yes,
Aw.
okay. I snuck into Kimball's office and grabbed all the data I took from the Fed's lab. We've got a map that'll lead us straight to them. All we need is a ride.
Vehicle bay's got plenty of warthogs, I guess.
And I can drive a tank.
No.
No, baby.
What about the rebels? I mean, I don't think they'll be happy with us just leaving like this.
Yeah. Well,
Hey Matthews, have you seen the Reds and Blues around? Can't find them.
No.
they're kind of counting on
Why
you.
two of our Jeeps are missing?
Oh. I'm
Hello,
sure the
everyone.
two are
If you're listening to
unrelated.
this, it means we're already gone.
Look, it's not you, it's us.
Tell them not to leave the lights on. Caboose, not now. I miss you already. I promise we'll call.
Oh.
Left us? Who
That's the
left?
thing is, like, I get it. They don't want anyone to get hurt, but...
Oh no.
Oh, he's gonna go after them, isn't he? I mean, on the one hand, I'm like, I get it. They have the wild card thing going for
Ability
them.
to fly north. I don't know. What do you mean? That's a great terrible superpower.
Yeah,
But you can still fly. You can only fly north. It's so inconvenient. Once you land, you've got to walk wherever you are going.
Unless it's
guess
north.
Okay, what about the ability to teleport 1 foot at a time?
nah.
You're meh. This road trip sucks.
Why are we even talking about bad,
We got
good
some cars that need
superpowers?
fuel.
Yeah, yes.
I
we
guess
would
you gotta do
also like to
something.
purchase some lottery tickets. Yeah, I know the odds, but I still think it's just fun.
Why
Place looks
not?
deserted.
Woohoo, let's loot. I've always wanted my own Slurpee machine. Oh, dude, let me know if they've got any magazines.
Me too.
Guys.
Go with pictures.
Specifically ones with pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy, I just knew we were heading there
Maybe
once
the
we saw
owner.
magazines.
Oh, man. Can't we just pretend they're not here and loot anyway?
Hey, Caboose, go tell them they've got customers. You guys start filling up the cars.
Do it yourself. I'm gonna take a leak.
Oh, I'll
There's
find it. Be sure to get my
there's
lottery
this
ticket.
more
My numbers
character.
are 5, 7. Don't forget them.
Numbers are 5 and 7.
I know I said a
All the
bunch of
numbers you need.
inspirational crap back at the base, but it's times like these when I really wonder how we haven't been killed yet. You know?
The power to turn into the Hulk, but only when you're asleep.
That's okay. That one's pretty good.
The bathroom. Also, somebody emptied out your Slurpee machine. Might want to
Oops.
get that filled.
Oh.
Man, what kind of gas
Don't
station
litter.
doesn't have hot dogs?
Oh my god!
Smells like somebody died in.
Somebody did die in there. Get out of there. And Caboose is just on his happy little way.
Do not disappoint me.
Understood, Control.
Yeah.
What? Control
I think I
Jackson.
hear the sound of new friends.
Oh, he's like a stranger's just a friend he hasn't met yet. Oh.
Tucker, perfect. You can help me and my friends come up with a secret high five.
He's a big golden retriever is what he is. That must be why I love him.
Control says to give it 30 more minutes.
Oh
This
god.
is a waste of time.
Agreed.
Who are these guys? Well, they're definitely not the gas station attendants.
Wow, Tucker, I can really see why you're the leader.
Ears.
Quiet, I can't
That's
hear what they're
right.
saying. You know what they say, orders are orders. Jackson. Yes, Locus.
Oh god, no.
Report back to base immediately. Reds and Blues will be requiring an escort.
Understood.
What?
You heard him. Grab the gear and prep for evac.
Where are they going?
What does he mean they'll be requiring an escort? Tucker, look out. Don't get killed.
Vanished.
Vanished? They said something about Reds and Blues?
Oh my god! I know those colors! They're us! They were
Yes,
feds.
yes,
I heard one of them
baby,
mention
yes.
Locus.
Well, they didn't look like the typical stormtrooper guys. You think they were special ops?
I think we should get to that base as fast as possible.
What
Come
is
on,
going
let's go.
on
Hello,
here?
everyone. Now
What
that we
is
have our own
okay?
channel, I've taken the liberty of
All
reorganizing
right, you
everything
guys.
for it.
I'm very curious because let's review what we know while this next one loads up. We know that Carolina has something to do with this. And it is like directly, in fact, wasn't Carolina control? Right? We know that there's like this specific interest in our friends. And Carolina's involved. And they're planning something with the Reds and Blues. And even the soldiers did not look like standard Locus, you know. What are they called? What are they calling themselves? I don't remember what they're calling their group. It's easier for me just to call them the Empire, honestly. Whatever the opposite of the New Republic is. What is going on? There's definitely, I feel like there's more to this. You know what I mean? There's definitely more to this. I mean, clearly for Locus and Felix, it's personal. But I feel like there's something even beyond that. Like, this is not strictly just a battle between these two groups. I feel like there's something more going on. So, what do you say we find out? We probably won't find out in this one. Last one of the day. Let's go. So, we're going to try to find their base.
Missed.
I feel bad for the rebels, though. They just,
Yes.
they were really counting on them.
I know what I missed.
I know they don't want to get them in trouble, but...
All right, that's it. Ow, ow, ow! It was a legitimate question! I'm missing now!
Well,
Aww.
I spoke with Kimball. Search and rescue has been denied.
Yeah, well, good riddance. They never cared about us anyway.
How could
It's
he
not
say
true.
that?
They
left
did
because
this
they
because-
didn't want us getting hurt.
Yeah, well, what do you call this? They
right.
didn't take us to get shot, but they sure as hell left us to die.
We don't know that. They could come back.
Their message didn't exactly specify.
They'll come back. I know they'll come back.
Oh. Once, I feel like they
Nice
feel like
shot.
once they have
Wasn't
Wash,
me.
maybe they'll be able
Shouldn't
to
be so
do
hard
more.
on the guys. They did what they thought was best. Can't fault them for that. Still,
He gets it.
I'm going to beat the living shit out of those four when I find them.
When you find them.
Tell Kimball
He's
I'm
going
buying
at-
back
he's-
one of the warthogs I sold her.
But Felix, he said we weren't allowed to go after them. It was a direct order.
Well, orders only work on soldiers.
Oh.
I am a
He's a
mercenary.
mercenary. I see.
According to our data,
I knew he was
Federal
going
Army
after
base
them.
is just on the other side of this wall.
About time. My ass was asleep for so long I thought it slipped into a coma.
So we're here. Now what?
We bust our way in. Anyone have any
Illustrative.
ideas?
We could try scaling the wall.
That's a little too obvious. Think dumber.
We could knock on their door.
Too dumb.
I was joking.
Oh.
We could knock on their door.
I just said that. Yeah, but you were joking.
He's like,
That
I was...
deserves more serious consideration. How do you break into an evil ice fortress? You melt it! Like evil ice cream! Holy shit. We melt
If-
our way in.
If you
wait,
want...
Yes, I win!
What?
We can't go through the wall.
You-
and
Caboose
go
is
through
your-
what
is
most
your
people would
person
do.
if you want
Let's
the
just go under it.
That's
less
retarded.
traditional
Exactly.
methods.
Damn, I never thought I'd say this. I mean, ever. Seriously. But good job, Caboose. Oh, I'm just really glad someone appreciates my genius.
Yeah.
Now let's start melting!
Yay! I honest to God, if he...
Wearing a
If,
helmet. That's not doing anything.
I thought he was going to try to
Okay,
lick
well,
it, but he
fine.
has
Then
a
how do you
helmet.
explain my sudden lightheaded?
Oh. Oh,
Without
no.
friction.
Oh.
All the ladies tell me I light a fire between their legs.
Oh.
Chlamydia. Friction won't work. It's got to be negative 40 degrees Celsius out here. That's negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's freezing.
You people are
That's-
idiots.
it's-
We'll say it in American next time.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
I've got it.
Oh, the... Will that work?
Is it working?
Is it? Oh, it's...
It
Okay, it
worked.
worked.
Where are we?
Hey.
Oh, God.
Oh shit, we're inside.
I think bad guys are coming. What do we do? What do we do?
I don't know, I didn't think this far ahead.
Damn it. That's why waiting is a bad idea. No more waiting.
I swear, I heard something just around the corner.
Let's get out of here.
What?
More guards. We'll be
What's
caught.
the voice?
We gotta do something.
It's a voice.
You more feet, and I'll be there.
Tucker.
What the?
It's a bunch of snowmen.
Well, would you look at that? Just a couple of harmless snowmen. You
Oh,
guys
boy.
wouldn't happen to be the ones making all that racket now, would you?
Oh, this person seems so friendly.
Well, time for some target practice.
Oh, no, don't kill. Oh,
Why,
target
snowman?
practice. Why is that's so awful.
That worked.
You're welcome.
How did you do that?
I use the same trick to hide from Sarge all the time back in Blood Gulch.
You make yourself a
And then
snowman
hit inside of a snowman. In, the
in
middle
like
of a
2
hot
seconds?
canyon.
Hey, Sarge, I found him!
According to our intel, there's not much time between the end of
This time it
tunnel and
actually
its
really
entrance
worked.
That's awesome.
target. No, I mean, there's literally
Oh.
nothing between us.
I was just, I see.
We'll be spotted as soon as we leave the tunnel.
I don't know.
There's nowhere to
Doesn't
take
look like anyone
cover.
around me.
Oh!
Alright, lunch break's over. Back to your station.
Oh God, I thought they had been found.
Get the lid out! Move, move, move!
Oh, who does that sound like? Oh, they're they seem a little.
Tank coming in. This will kill any intruders for sure.
Oh dear,
hate my
that's not
stupid
what you
mouth.
want to
I hate
hear.
How are we gonna
They
sneak past
seem
that?
to be a little
We're
bit
not.
more on the
Glad
ball
to hear
than
you're
our
finally making
other
sense,
group.
Tucker. Let's go home. Good effort, everybody. We came, we saw, we realized it was impossible. No shame in that. Can't help but realize we haven't left yet.
We are still here.
So instead, we're gonna make as much noise as possible. If we can cause enough trouble somewhere else, we can draw them away from the prison. What do you guys think?
Well, it fits with the dumb ideas theme.
It
I
does.
figure if we fuck up these
Like I
important
said.
looking pipes and then haul ass, we can make it into the building.
That's
run.
actually.
We have to try. Worst case scenario, we end up in jail with everyone else and just wait for this whole Civil War thing to blow over.
I think
However long
worst
that's
case scenario is getting
Could
shot.
be. Yeah,
Or
that would
Chris
definitely be
getting
worse.
shot and we have to carry him. There's only 3 of us.
Fuck it. Caboose, do your thing.
Time to clean the pipes.
I like Caboose in on this. It's not a bad idea to create mayhem somewhere else and then go while they're.
Warning. Sewage breach detected in the barracks.
Oh shit, my stuff! No, no,
Oh, that hit them where they live. Okay, yeah, well, no one wants that.
Come on, guys! Gotta save our shit! This is
What is this? Save the. Okay, well, that's very fitting, isn't it? not not day after taco night.
Do something about
Oh
this door.
God.
It's locked. Hack the door controls or something.
I like that even the other soldiers have
You're the
colorful
smart one. All
personalities.
you're good for is hacking things and making me look more handsome in comparison.
I don't have any intel. I don't have any tools. I can't just do it. I need time.
We don't have
Too much
time.
pressure.
Just pretend like it's a timed math test or something.
I don't work well under pressure.
He
You know that.
doesn't do very well with.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Tucker?
Wash?
What in Sam hell are you boys doing here?
We came to save you.
What?
We were supposed to save you.
What? What do you mean supposed to? What is going on? What? What on earth is happening? Guys, what is happening? Okay, I am so confused because I don't know if they legit like busted out of whatever prison they were being held in to try and go and get to the Reds and Blues who they thought were being held prisoner, or if they haven't been held prisoner and they were told that the other group was held prisoner and they had to go get them. Like, just follow me on this for a second. What if the other side is telling them that the rebels are bad and they took them hostage? I don't know. That might be reaching. That might be reaching. Probably most likely is that they broke away from wherever they were being held captive. And I still don't know why they would think they had to go rescue them. They've never been hostages at any point. What? And they're fine. Like, they're not even, okay. I don't know. But they're okay. They're okay. Like, I honestly didn't know, like, what condition are we even going to find everyone in? You know what I mean? Like, it's been a little while at this point. Wow. It's not what I expected. But I know there's more I just know that there is more to this. Locus said they're going to need an escort. Were they sending them? I'm not even sure. I am not even sure. But I know there's something more to this, you guys. I know there's something more to it than just like one side versus the other. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's more to it. I just don't have all the pieces of the puzzle yet. Oh my God, that was so good. Well, thank God they're all right. Like, I honestly didn't know, like, when we got there, like, have they tortured them? Have they, like, do they know who they are anymore? Like, have they broken them? What have they done to them? And they seem like they're fine. I am so curious to compare notes and see what the heck has been going on their end for this whole time. Oh, guys. That was really, really good. That was really, really, really good. I like watching them kind of learn about themselves. And I kind of follow the logic of like, look, they've always done things their way and it's always worked out. Now, whether you want to say that's luck or just some kind of very non-traditional intuition or intuition for non-traditional methods of battle, I don't know. It could be a little bit of both. Who even knows? But I mean, I kind of follow that logic, yet at the same time, like, I do feel like the rebels are really counting on them and their squad. I feel like this kind of hurts them, you know? They feel like abandoned, as we saw. And of course, Felix is going after. I don't want anything to happen to Felix. I'm really liking Felix, and I don't want anything to happen. And I feel like it's more likely to happen to characters we've just been introduced to, you know? Like, I feel like they're always on the chopping block first. Not that they haven't taken people out who are main characters. Oh, guys. That was so good. Okay, well, they're all okay. So I'm just going to count this as a success. So then technically they did what they set out to do. They rescued. Now, let's go back. Now that we have all our crew, like, ideal situation would be they just go back and help the, but see, here's the problem. Why were they running around like that? Did they really break out of their prison, or have they been actually, like, is there a possibility they're working with the Locust people? I don't even know, but I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to wonder if this is as cut and dry as it originally seemed. You know what I mean? Is anyone else getting that idea? I'm told that people on the other end of the screen are laughing a lot at some of the things that I say in terms of what's coming next. Which of course I have no context for because I don't know what's coming next. But maybe I'll laugh at me too when we're all done. Who knows? Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Excellent batch. I'm so invested, I have no idea what is going on, but I can imagine it's gonna be something, I can imagine it's gonna be a twist. I can imagine it's gonna be something pretty out there. Love what they're doing with the characters. I love the silliness, yet also kind of like we're watching them sort of grow and like go through these experiences. And yeah, it's all kind of under the auspices of like a wacky tone, but at the same time, like, this is a pretty good story, like well-written story as well. So yeah, guys, I just can't wait to see where this is all going. I'm just along for the ride now. I'm just along for the ride. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Please, if you were thinking of leaving me on that, please do not. Please be sure to join me next time. I guarantee I will need your help on this. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.